Hey, hey, everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Work's a little wild. You know how it goes. Hope you all had a great week. I know this wasn't a planned stream, but I had to skip a few streams because there's some renovations going on in my house and it's a little noisy. So hopefully you don't hear it. I put some filters in place to block the sound, so we'll see how it goes. If it gets too wild, we may have to reschedule. So for those who don't know, my name is Mandy. I'm one half of Salt and Sass Games. I'm probably the one you're going to see on here the most often. Yeah, so there's that. Today we're going to be playing, where's my little, hold on, let me grab it. The Last Lighthouse. Somebody had requested, I had asked anybody to email about any games they wanted to see played, and I did mention that I had quite a few button shy games. So they requested one of them to be The Last Lighthouse. So I quickly scanned the rules. I did like a quick play, but we'll go through it together during this lunch break. It doesn't seem too challenging to learn. Can't say the same about a win. Yeah, so there's that. I do have some music playing in the background. If it's too loud at any time, just let me know. I'm very excited. I got a new mixer. The mixer I have now is not, I don't know, it's given me some challenges. This is why I've been struggling with sounds and stuff. So I got a new one. Can't wait till it comes in, and hopefully that will rectify some of the challenges I'm having. Yeah, mixers are expensive, but this one's nice. It's white. It matches my whole aesthetic, and it's supposed to be good. So if anybody uses a Rodecaster Duo, would love to hear your thoughts because that's the one I ended up getting. We'll see how that pans out. So yeah, it's the weekend. Very excited about that. What am I doing? Well, we're gonna be renovating the basement soon, which is where I do all of this. So I got to start packing games. I've already started packing, and I think I'm at over 200 packed, and it has barely made a dent on the wall of games. This is also a good time that maybe I need to start culling. So there's that. Yeah, so we have a very nice spreadsheet that I have like a pick list. Those are the ones that are going to be sold, and then the ones that I'm going to keep. So I'll keep you all posted on how that pans out. We'll see. Okay, well, let's I know I like to give people a little bit of time. I know it's lunchtime, people jump in after a meeting or something like that. I don't think this game is too long. I'm gonna play on normal mode. I don't know how long that's gonna last for, but we'll see. And we'll go from there. All right, so let's make sure my camera's not doing funny business over here. I think it's all right. And yeah, we'll see. So let me swing on over to the other screen, and we'll start giving this a play. Here we go. This camera gives me horrors, but we'll go with it. This looks super. Let me adjust it. I don't know. This is the thing. I'll have a setup. A lot of cameras. Let's go with it. Definitely make. Okay, let's bump that up a bit. I don't want to look like I'm in the dark. But that's okay. All right, let's try that. See it. All right, we can live with that. All right, so here we go. So The Last Lighthouse is a button shy game. Sorry, I just realized I was really far from the microphone. Okay, The Last Lighthouse. It's a button shy game, and this is a solo game. I don't think this one plays mode, does it? No, this one is strictly solo. So the instructions or rules right there. And apparently we are in a nightmare, or there are several nightmares that are going to happen, and we're going to try to defend. I don't know why I said it like that. Defend our lighthouse. So these are basically our lives. We have our health. We have 6 health. And we've kind of started a setup. If I was going to play easy, I would have only had 1 nightmare popped up here. But we're going to play normal, see how that goes. And that's the nightmare side. These are the traps side. This down here is going to be my hand of cards that I get to play. And this is the deck that'll replenish nightmares and things like that, depending on how this plays out. All right. So, yeah, so let's give it a go. Again, if you see something like, try this, let me know. Otherwise, let's see how long I can last. Ooh. Also, I always give people the caveat, this is not a tutorial. This is just me checking out solo games. I am not a solo gamer generally, but you know what? I hope it gives people confidence to try solo games on their own, because I know it's not for everybody, or people are nervous. Hey, if I can play them and I'm terrible, you'll be fine. So I take one for everyone. All right, so first thing we do, we've got our setup, our hand of cards. We get to take 2 actions, so let's start with that. So our 2 actions include, let's see here, placing a trap and defeating a nightmare. Those are the things we can do, and it says in any order, any combination, and if we can't perform them, we just don't do it. But it's early, so I think we can do it. All right, let's give it a go. All right. Again, for those just joining, I am having renovations on my house. I did put some filters to filter out the noise. If it gets too loud, we may have to end the stream and I'll reschedule. But we're going to see how it goes. So far, seems to be okay. All right, so we can place a trap and then we can defeat a monster. Now, there are things here when placed. That doesn't apply for the setup, but it will apply when I place a card out here. Hey, Gameritis guy. You always come in with I was going to say a bang, but I don't know if that's the correct word. Glad to have you, though, as always. We are just jumping in to the Last Lighthouse. It's a button-shy solo game. We'll see how long I can last. I'm going to play normal mode. So I'm literally just starting, so good timing. Are you working today? Just on the drive-in? I know that you usually work around this time, so glad to have you. Okay, so I have traps. That's how they stay in my hand. And we're trying to take out the nightmares. Ideally, we're trying to get through the deck without dying. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes, trying to get through this deck without dying. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Steve, thanks for popping in. That was a hearty fart. I've heard that about soup. I don't necessarily know if I've heard that about farts, but that will never be erased from my memory. Thank you, Gameritis guy. Just saying. Just saying. And have any of you played this one, The Last Lighthouse? I have a lot of button shy games, so I'm trying to at least play through a few of them every so often. Okay, so my goal here is to take out nightmares, try to make it through this deck. It's a pretty small deck, but I only have 6 health, so we'll see how that plays out. Again, I quickly scan the rules, so we're going to have to look at the rules as I play. All right, so I can place a trap or defeat a nightmare. I like to get the traps in place first. I can place them anywhere except for here. You can't place anything in front of... I think they said you can't place things before blah! Can't talk. Before the lighthouse. It might just mean past the lighthouse. So let me just double check. Oh, when a trap or nightmare with a placement enters the sea, activate on that. Okay, that's fine. As they enter, blah, blah, blah. Cards in the sea may never be moved to the left of the lighthouse. My apologies. So they just can't go past the lighthouse. Okay. So, we don't need to regain health. That's when defeated. When placed, this trap deals 2 damage against nightmares for this turn. Traps normally do 1 damage per. So this might be nice to get rid of them. And if you're wondering how do we know what the damage is, let's do a little zoom in here so you can actually see. Apologies for that. There we go. I know it's a little blurry on this. I don't know why. Here we go. That is that's how much health they have. So in this case, I'd have to hit this for 2 and this for 2 in order for it to that to go away. And these traps also have health. That's their health. 2 health right there. The numbers beside it just show how far that it affects. So this is 2 away and this is 0 away. So ideally this trap can only work this way. These ones work 3 and 1. So 3 this way or 1 this way, 2 this way or 1 this way. And ideally they want to hit the lighthouse. So when we get there, I'll talk about that a little bit more. Okay. So Gameritis guy, what you saying here? On the drive-in, I have this game. Oh, you have this game. Great. So if I cheat, you can tell me. But it seems fun so far. I did have a weird question, but I think I figured it out. So it has to do with the attacks, and it's seemingly that happens once, but we'll get there. Okay, so let's place out a trap. All nightmares get -1 health this turn to a minimum of 1. I mean, that's not terrible. I don't know if that's ideal right now. Choose 1 nightmare in the sea, add it to your hand as a trap. Then place a different trap from your hand in the position the nightmare left. I don't know, those are big guns, and I don't know if I should do that right now. I don't need to regain health. Oh, that's when defeated. Oh, that might be nice. I might need that, actually. Yeah, that's good. Ideally, I should probably place it here. Yeah. I don't want this hitting the lighthouse. So, we're going to do this. So I'm going to place a trap there. I believe that good. And it's not a when placed action, so that's not going to happen. And okay. Now I get a secondary action, or second action, excuse me, and that's going to be defeating a nightmare. I don't see why I wouldn't. Oh, actually, I could do another trap, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we'll need to get rid of these. So right now, I could go up to 3 spaces this way. So I get to defeat one thing. When nightmares attack... Oh, a nightmares attack an additional turn? That's bad. This is when placed, but that doesn't happen. Sorry. Oh, that doesn't happen. When I choose one trap adjacent to this nightmare, discard it. So that is when it's defeated. Don't love that. But this will, in fact, hit the lighthouse. If I get rid of this. We don't want that. Oh, lordy. I think my best bet is to get rid of this one. 2 health. I could do it. Because all of these are within range. So 2. This is 3. And this is 2. So yeah, so in each of these would hit this for 1. So this is going to be gone. I'll just make sure I'm not cheating there. But I'm pretty sure each trap... yeah, and see how many traps are in range. Yeah, 8 traps can attack different distances to left and right and do 1 damage each. So yeah, so all of these traps can hit this one here for 2. So this hits for 1, this hits for 1, this hits for 1. Overkill. It's dead. So that goes away. Now it says, when defeated, choose one trap adjacent to this nightmare and discard it. Well, that's unfortunate. So it's going to be this one, which sucks. So when you defeat nightmares, they come into your hand as a trap. This trap, unfortunately, gets discarded. So we're going to throw that up there as a discard. And these just come into place here. Just kind of shuffle them together here, not moving their position. Someone just popped in. Who was that? Hey, Tangy, thanks for coming in. We just started, so good timing. We'll see how long I last. We're playing on normal mode. So now that I've done my 2 actions, I've placed a trap, defeated a nightmare. Now we add a nightmare, and this gets added at the rightmost position. So this goes here. Again, nightmare side is up, so the one with the skulls there. And we activate the nightmare's effect. So this is a when defeated, not when placed, so there's nothing to do there. Then the nightmare's attempt to attack the lighthouse. For each nightmare within range of the lighthouse is damaged by 1. And then we go to step 4. So this is great because this one, it's in range of 1, not the lighthouse, but this just means it is going to attack. These are going to attack the closest. Oh, hold on. This nightmare can't attack, but this one can. If both of these couldn't, we'd attack traps, but no, this one doesn't, but this can. So that's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because it has a range of 4. So I've lost a health because again, they hit for 1. And then the lighthouse was attacked. So we go to step 4. So that was their attack. Oof, not terrible. But now the tide changes. The tide changes. The leftmost card in the sea is affected by the tide. So if it is a nightmare, it'll go here. But it's not, so it's a trap. It gets removed, and it's gone. That's unfortunate. I feel this is going to end rather quickly. Not my intention. Then if there are 4 nightmares, there aren't. Something else happens, we would take a damage, but not. And then we start all over again. So that's the game thus far. So hopefully it's good. How's everyone's workday going? It's Friday. I have Stephanie coming over after work. We're going to play The Legacy of Dragonholt. Has anyone played that game? Very excited about that. And yeah, so I'm excited. I don't know. It's like a narrative type game, so I'm into it. All right, so we are back to taking 2 actions. This is not great. I could defeat this one. Let me see. No, I cannot defeat this one. So I am going to have to place a trap. This one needs to go. And this trap, terrible. So when placed... this trap deals 2 damage against nightmares this turn. Oh, that's great. Actually, that's good, because it needs to take that out. That's a problem. This one will also... Hold on a second. If I put it here, it won't reach. If I put it here... Okay, this is not good. I need to get rid of this. Place something here, but get rid of this. And I don't think I have anything to do it. Hold on. All nightmares get -1 health this turn to a minimum of 1. This could do it. And this goes across 4, so I would definitely hit that. Well, not hit it, but it's... I could take that out and also prevent this from attacking. But then it is going to take this out. Okay, so we're going to, for my first action, place this trap here. Okay, and this says when placed, all nightmares get a -1 health this turn. So this is 1, this is 1. Ideally, I want to take out this one because this can go 4 and hit the lighthouse. This one can only go 1. It'll hit the trap. I don't care. So... this again, remember, because of this is -1. Sorry, these are both -1. I'm going to take this one out. So this now becomes a trap. Oop. All right. So, that being said, I just want to make sure that I did that correctly when I defeat it. Yeah. Okay, and was that one a defeat? When defeated... Hold on a second here. Sorry, everyone. The doggies are going wild. Okay, which one did I just pull? Again, when you... no, when defeated. It's one of these I just used. Ah! These dogs are driving me nuts because I'm not paying attention. Oh, it's this one. The 4 one. Okay, so this is when defeated. You may not take further actions this turn. Right, because I placed and then I did that last. Perfect. So... I can't take any actions anyway. That was my last action. So that works out nicely. Now... yeah, now they're going to attack. Ooh, this is bad. Enjoy your lurk, Tangi. I know it's a work day for most people, so thanks for popping in and lurk. Your work day can't end fast enough. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. Today's a bit of a lull day, but they're doing renovations for those who just popped in. So if you hear stuff going on, I apologize. Try to take that out. If it's too bad, I will reschedule the stream. Game Rights Guy definitely hit it, monster. Yay, gets actual hit. Ow. Exactly. It took me a minute, but I got it. Okay, so now I do for phase 2. This is where, or sorry, step 2. We have to add a nightmare. And this one is on when defeated. So when defeated, if this is the closest nightmare to the lighthouse, you take 2 damage. Thank goodness not. So we got to keep that one there or get rid of it at some point. Yeah, this isn't great. Because now they're going to attack. This one cannot attack. 1 space away, but it's 2 to get the lighthouse. This is also only 1 away and hit the lighthouse. So now they're going to hit traps. So... this is what happens here. This is a little different. If there are enough nightmares in range to... okay, the lighthouse is not attacked. The nightmares try to defeat a trap, starting with the leftmost trap. So they get to defeat one of these. So this one is going to get hit by this one. And it does say a trap. Gameritis Guy can correct me. I'm pretty sure it's just the 1. I don't take out both. They try to go for just 1 and take that out. Wow, and it says if there are not enough nightmares in range to overcome the trap's health, activate its defeat effect. Oh, that's so bad. I don't think that happened in my game, but good to know. This only has 1 health, so it's going down. That's unfortunate. That's traps. When they're defeated, I don't get these back. They go into the graveyard of cards. So that's it, because that took that out. Specifically, it says a trap. Now it says if the lighthouse is not attacked, okay, starting with the leftmost trap, nightmare attacks are like trap attacks. Each nightmare can deal 1 damage to traps within its range. So I'm guessing, and the Gameritis Guy, correct me if I'm wrong, that one attacked this one. Now with this, I'm wondering if this one will be able to take this trap or attack it. In this case, it won't matter because I have 3 health, but that's seemingly what that could mean. Okay, that was not the worst thing. I didn't take anything there. So now the tide changes. The leftmost card in the sea is now this monster here. Is affected by the tide. If it's a nightmare, it goes to the right side, so it just rotates over here. And then if there are 4 nightmares, we don't have that. So now we're back to phase 1 or step 1. Okay, pretty good so far. Yeah, that was my only concern when I was trying to figure it out. If one monster takes out one trap, and there's another trap, does the other monster get to attack as well? Because it can't reach the other one, I'm guessing? Or it allows it to hit? We'll see. Yeah, that sounds bad. It allows it to hit. I got a phrasing. Okay, so now I get 2 actions. This is terrible. I can't attack anything there, so I need to sort this out. Now, I can place my traps in between here, FYI. Okay, this is when placed, this trap deals 2 damage against nightmares this turn. I mean, not mad at that, because this will, in fact, hit the lighthouse. I can place the trap here, because I believe I can place them anywhere. Let's verify so I'm not cheating on you. Place a trap and maybe place in any position. And then it doesn't have, it says when placed. That's the one that deals 2 damage against nightmares. So that's when I'm attacking, which I am now about to do for my second action. And I need to take this one out because this one is the one that can reach the lighthouse. And this one, bam, for 2. This one does nothing for me. So this goes into my hand. Bloop. So that's good. Those are my 2 actions. Now I have to add our little friend here. Add a monster. Is there a replacement? No, that's a when defeated. So when defeated, if this nightmare is directly between 2 traps, nightmares attack an additional time this turn. Oh, that's not enjoyable at all. Boo, earns. Okay, so now the nightmares are going to attack. So 1, 2, 3. Still can't reach the lighthouse. This is only 1. Can't reach the lighthouse. So now they're going for traps. Oh dear. Well, this can go. Actually, this is 1 health. I'm assuming that. So I have to start with the farthest left. 1, 2, 3. That can't. You have to let me know if you're hearing all of these things. They're like literally drilling right above me. Oh, Gamer Artist Guy. It's been a while since my last game, so rules are a bit spotty. Mental Lighthouse. Sorry, foggy light. Mental Lighthouse is spotty. Oh, no worries. I'm pretty sure I interpreted it correctly, but it's always nice to check. Hey, Micah, thanks for popping in. For those who were in the fragrance stream, I'm glad Micah pops in because now I can talk about it freely without being weird. If you were here for a fragrance stream, both of us have managed to pick up some more fragrances. I know, but so cute. 3 of them that I got are shaped like, they look like cupcakes, and they have like the different, so it's like a cupcake, and like one of them's like choco something, so it has like a little chocolate bar on it. And I have another one that's like a cookie one. It has like a cookie on it. It's so cute. So cute. Anyway, did I need it? Absolutely not. But I'm like, they just sound like they smell amazing. So those don't ship out till, what's the date today? Oh, 3 more days. I gotta wait for that. Although now I regret not getting the elixir. I digress. Anyway, I had to share. I was very excited. And Micah, you've given me that permission to do so. Oh, Micah, I love that yours looks like desserts and mine looks like liquor glass, right? So when we were talking about fragrances, sorry, this is we're diverging into a different topic here for a minute. Mine all, yes, they have that like cute, like, yes, cupcakey, gourmandy look to them. Doesn't mean the smell's not gourmand for yours as well, but it's so true. The one you just got looks like a very classy, you know, liqueur glass, and I can picture you in like a nice slinky dress, you know, holding it, and, you know, smoky eyeliner. Anyway, I don't know why that's the vision I had. I love it. Versus me, I'm like, here's my big lollipop with my cat ear headphones. Anyway, if y'all want to check them out, it's Latafa. And I forget, Give Me Gourmand. So if you do a little search, Latafa, Give Me Gourmand, OMG, so cute. Okay, I digress. Now, I believe I am, I don't know what I was doing. This is why I shouldn't get distracted talking about fragrances. Did I attack yet? I don't remember. I think I did. So I now think that the monsters are coming to get me. That's right, we were doing monster attack. So they are going to go for traps. Now, this is the part I want to make sure I'm doing correctly. And P.S., if you didn't join fragrances, please feel free to share your favorite fragrance. It might be one we need to check out. Yes, Micah, yours are definitely more like date night for sure. Mine are like, yeah, like, you know, daytime. To be fair, have you tried the Artisan, is it Artisan Ethnique? That one is so good, and I totally think you would really like that. Like, that's the one that's at that boozy vibe. I think you would really enjoy it. Okay, so now, if the lighthouse is not attacked, nightmares try to defeat a trap, starting with the leftmost. So right now, this is going to hit for 1. And this is also going to hit for 1, but it has a health of 3. That's not going to die. Activates defeat. Okay. It's defeat. If any, move it from the game and close any. Not defeat it. Okay. So then this is the next trap we can do. Can you all hear that? I'm so sorry. They're doing a renovation, so if you can hear that, sorry. But I really wanted to stream today, dang it. Okay. There we go. Oh, you haven't, Micah? Yeah, honestly, that is so good. I really think you would like it. Okay, so now, they're gonna go for this trap. Okay. So they're gonna come for this trap, and this one's gonna die. They're both coming for this one. It's dead. So this is as in a when placed activity. It's not gonna happen. So that happens. Okay, perfect. So the trap is defeated or all traps survive. Perfect. Okay, so we've done that. So it says the trap is not defeated, then they attempt to do the next trap. So there you go. So it's only the one trap, not a whole bunch of them. That answered my question before. I wasn't sure if you just go for all or one. Now we're back to the beginning, and I get to take a turn. So let us... Oh, sorry, no. Tide changes. Leftmost goes away, unfortunately, because the tide goes, yeah, no, bye-bye. Then we survey the sea. We don't have 4 nightmares. We're good. This is really bad. I have a whole bunch of nightmares. No traps. So, you may move 1 nightmare to any position. This is bad, because this is going to hit the lighthouse. Okay, thank you, Gamer Edis guy. I know, and literally, it's right above me. So, they're renovating my kitchen. Before, it was like a saw, so the hammering is better than the saw. I apologize. If it is very frustrating or annoying for people, let me know. Definitely will reschedule. So, but I did want to stream today, so hopefully it's not too bad. I thought maybe they'd be on lunch break, but not yet. At least later I can cut it out if I stay quiet. Okay, so let's place a... Maybe I might be able to mute, too. But the dogs are behaving. I'm seeing them now. They're laying down. Hopefully they don't get riled up. So let's see here. Okay. I'm trying to get rid of these. I need to get rid of this 3. It's bad. Actually, it's all bad. I could just place 2 traps and they'll get sorted out. See what happens. Gain 1 additional defeat. Sorry, gain 1 additional defeat a nightmare action. Oh, that's good. Let's place this one here. And this is, I get an additional defeat a nightmare action. So that was my placing a trap. But now I'll be able to get to defeat 2. That doesn't help me. Can I play 2 traps, I wonder? Or do they have to be 2 different actions? It says you may take 2 actions in any order and combination. So I feel like I could do 2 of the same. For each action, you may place a trap. Yeah, or defeat a nightmare. You can, if you cannot, yeah, so let's place a trap. It does say that I get a defeat a nightmare action, so I get that in addition to, so I'll get a 3rd action, in essence, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's see. When placed, you may move 1 nightmare to any position in the sea. Not great. When defeated, choose a nightmare in the sea and add it to your hand as a trap, then place a different trap from your hand in the position of the nightmare. Oh my gosh. Okay, you gain 1 additional action next turn. Place this card on the deck as a reminder. Okay, so this is nice for the future turn. Not mad at that. And I could put this here? Question mark? Yeah, that looks good. Right at the front. And I get that additional action because that was one placed. And let's see. I can only take this one out, which is the one we want because that's the one with 3 distance. Because this is going to hit for 1, this is going to hit for 1. So, bye-bye. And this says, when defeated, if this nightmare is directly between, oh no, 2 traps, nightmares attack an additional time this turn. Well, looks like what I tried to prevent was dumb, because it's going to happen anyway. So that goes like that. Right. Okay, traps can attack. Okay. Just make sure. Okay. Pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah. I think there's that. Okay, when he plays, okay, choose a nightmare to defeat and see how many traps are in range. Traps can attack different distances to the left and do 1 damage. Blah, blah, blah. Right. I'm pretty sure these come to your hand as traps when you defeat them, but I'm gonna make sure. Hey, Slivers, thanks for popping in. We're just playing the Last Lighthouse. I'm kind of going through the rules as I play, because I haven't played it. I believe when you defeat a monster, it comes to your hand as a trap, I believe. But let me just make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't specifically say that. Yep, that is correct. Make sure I wasn't cheating there. Woof. So that happens, and that one was, yeah, so I'm actually going to get attacked twice because of this defeat ability. That sucks. So now we do this, flip a card, that goes there. Okay, well, the lighthouse is getting hit. Regardless, I tried to prevent it, but 2 words. Oh, that sucks. So, first things first, now we look at the monsters, or the nightmares, I should say. 1, 2, so it can't reach the lighthouse. This also can't reach the lighthouse, so it's going to go for a trap, starting with the leftmost. 1, 2, that can't reach this trap. This can, but it's not enough to defeat it. So that's not going to happen. Then we go to this trap. It only takes 1 to defeat, so that's gone. And that goes away completely. Now, because of this ability, I have to get an additional, I get attack an additional time. This can't reach the lighthouse. Oh, actually, this worked out really well. And this can't reach the lighthouse either, so they're both going to go for this, and they both will, in fact, take this out. And it says, when defeated, you gain 1 additional action next turn, which is what we wanted. Place this card on the deck as a reminder. Okay, so we're going to do that just to remind us that we get an additional action. Okay, this isn't too bad. So, Slivers, how are things going? How was your game night? I know we'll be back in the saddle for Elden Ring Night Rain next week, so curious to know how that's going. How the game night was, I should say. Okay, so that's that. Well, now we got to do the tide thingy. Tide changes. The leftmost card is affected, so it's a nightmare. So this just goes to the right. Oh, it just does that. Just a little switcheroo. And then we look. There are not 4 nightmares here, so we don't get any damage. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I think I was playing this on hard mode when I played like a little bit just to try to test it out. This is much better. Okay, so now I do get an extra. This tells me I get an extra additional action. Perfect. So let's put out a trap. You may move 1 nightmare to any position in the sea. Yeah, that's not great right now. This is a defeated. Choose 1 nightmare in the sea and add it to your hand as a trap. Then place a different trap from your hand in that position where the nightmare left. Okay, that's not terrible, actually. That goes a distance of 2. Do I want to put that there? No. No. We want to put you here. And that's my first action. And then my second action, I'm going to place another trap here. And this one says, when placed, I may move 1 nightmare to any position in the sea. So let's put this one over here. Like that. And I still have one more action, my additional action, which I'll discard this to show. And let's maybe defeat something here. Oh. Yeah, that's not great. They're both 3. I just realized I can't defeat these. They only do 1 attack each, so 1 and 1. None of these will be defeated. So, should I bother? I mean, I could put a trap out as my 3rd action. Because I know I don't have to, but why am I going to waste it? It says, cannot perform either. No, we can. I just don't know if I want to. Ugh. This tide will not change this turn. Okay, let's do this. So there you go. I literally have no more cards here. I hope that's not a losing. Okay, we're good. So we only lose if the lighthouse is engulfed by darkness, meaning we run out of health. If the lighthouse deck is empty, we win. Okay. So I have nothing to start with. That's fine. So now we're going into the phase where the monsters are going to do some, or the nightmares are going to do some terrible things to me. So let's just, I'll push this over here a bit. Sorry, it's a little dark in that corner there. There we go. Yeah, it's a little dark in general over there. I have a light. Unfortunately, it does leave a little bit of a glare, so bit of an issue. All right, let's do that. So that way you can at least see the card. There we go. A little bit better, a little bit. Okay, so now the monsters or the nightmares are going to attack. So this is bad. So that can't hit the lighthouse. That can't hit the lighthouse. That can't hit the lighthouse. So they're going to go for the first trap. This can reach it for 1. 1, 2. That can't reach. That can't reach. Not going to happen. Then we go to this trap. This can reach. This can reach. This one cannot. But we can still take out this trap based on this. And I think it says, yeah, enough nightmares. This will be defeated. Now it says, and don't forget, the tide will not change this round, so we're not going to be removing this or anything at the end of this round. Choose 1 nightmare in the sea. So this is the sea. Add it to your hand as a trap. Then place a different trap from your hand in the position the nightmare just left. I have no cards to do that, so I actually can't do that. So it is what it is. But that was defeated. That goes away. These fill the space back up. Normally, during the tide change, this would be discarded. If it were a monster, it'd move here. It doesn't happen. You do not have 4 monsters in a row. That would be bad. We'd lose a health. So that's it. Yeah, this is not great, because if I don't defeat a monster, I'm not going to have any cards. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I think I might have just lost. I shouldn't have played that card. We're going to find out. Okay, so. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, yeah, all the monsters have 3 health. I don't think I can do this. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't win. I did not check the health. Okay, let's play it out. I can't believe I did that. What was I thinking? And I only had 3 cards left in the deck. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. Dang. I literally can't, because I can't play a trap. I can't defeat a monster. Wow, I really screwed myself, didn't I? I sure did. Son of a biscuit. And none of these are 1 defeated actions, so I can't even make something happen there. Oh, this is bad. Maybe a 2 monster will come out and I can live another round. Okay, well, I actually can't do anything, so it's going to skip to them. So this happens. Okay, great. That's a 2. I still won't be able to defeat it. It's too far away. Slivers, can you sit down and have some tea and desserts with them? Yeah, somehow I don't think they're going to go for that. I can certainly try. But it seems like tea is not their preference at this point. It's making sure I die. Or, sorry, engulfing the lighthouse with darkness. Oh, this is bad. So I did that. Now we got to start with the... Here, this can't reach, this can't reach, this can't reach. 1, 2, 3. This can't reach. Okay, so none of them can reach the lighthouse. However, they can reach this trap. This can reach. This can reach, but it has 3 health. But none of the other ones can. Okay, that stays. This is not going to end well for me regardless. This needs to be hit for 3. This can reach. This can reach, and this can reach. This is gone. So that trap is gone. Oh, this is... Oh my god, I'm dead. Because now that the tide is going to happen, this card goes away. That's right. Farts, because I did not plan accordingly. But now you can see how that could so easily happen. Oh, that's so bad. So now it says, oh, this is now you'll get to see the survey the sea action. If there are 4 nightmares in a row, anywhere in the sea, the lighthouse takes a damage. Boop. So literally this is just going to count down my damage until I die. Because I don't draw any cards. Oh, wow. So yeah, so this is what's going to happen now. So that's that. I did all of that. Now we're back to the phase where I take actions. I have no cards. So now we've learned a lesson here. You need to have some cards in hand. Otherwise, you're just going to die slowly, which is worse. I can't take any actions. And then this will happen. So I can't do any actions. Well, that's not true, actually. I could technically still win. Not a great win, but I could win. I can't take any actions. I skip. This happens. Oh, this is not good. Now they're going to attack the lighthouse if they can reach. But it only happens, I think they only hit for 1. As long as 1 hits, which is going to happen. So, boop. That one will hit. Was that one placed? Add 1 nightmare from the deck. Sorry, I forgot to do that. But it's hit for 1. So, that's it. So now, deck is empty. Oh, sorry. To finish this round, I would take another hit for having 4 or more of these in a row. But now the deck is empty, and it does say, if the lighthouse is lit and the deck is empty at the end of any round, you win the game. So, in essence, I did win. That was an ugly, terrible win, because I had rounds where I wasted all of these actions. I had no cards. The cards came out because of the nightmares, and I basically had to wait them out with 2 health. That was a terrible win, everybody. Terrible. I won, but it wasn't pretty. So, but there you go. So at least you got to see the Last Lighthouse. I'm trying to remember who requested it, but now there we go. It was fun. But Game Right Guy, you're right. I did enjoy that. I will play better next time. That was on normal mode. Yeah, exactly. Good game? Question mark? That's how I feel about it. But there you go. We got a chance to try it. I had a good time. Hopefully you all enjoyed at least the gameplay. I mean, how the gameplay is, not my gameplay. It was really bad. All right, let me swing back over to the other side. All right. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. It was bad. I just saw your comment, Game Redis Guy. That sounded chunky. You know, there are things for that. It was my friend always say, there's a cream for that. I don't know. He just does that for everything. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I figured that was going to be a quick game, but that just leaves us a little bit more time to chat. Chat about all the things. So we had our little chat about fragrances. Right? Micah. Literally, I'll say something to him and he's like, oh, there's a cream. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense. And Slivers, it's Brian who says that, by the way. So Brian is the one who plays with us on Wednesday night streams. It's a thing. So, yeah. Anyway. For those who... I feel like my audio sounds a little weird. 1 second here. Let me see. It's a pretty funny go-to comment. It so is, though. It really is. It just cracks me up. I don't know. Oh, Brian. Full of jokes. Let me just turn this down a bit. So, I was telling everybody before that I'm getting a new mixer because the mixer I have now, as you can see or hear, it's so problematic. Like, I'll switch scenes and then it's doing weird things. Had this mixer for a little while. It's super basic. So I think I'm going to, like, all of a sudden now my sound has just started spiking. Weird, right? So, yeah, and my microphone goes through, like, one of those funny cables that goes into the mixer. Yeah, I know, it's real technical language there. So I picked up a Rode. Let me see if this is the filter that's causing some... I picked up a Rodecaster Duo. I don't know if anybody uses it. It's crazy expensive. Yeah, so let me turn this off and see if that makes a difference. I think it's about the same, but maybe not. Let me know if that sounds any different. If not, we'll just leave it on. It prevents some of the background noise upstairs. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll try that and see. Let's turn off the noise gate and see. Okay. Hopefully that makes it less sketchy sounding, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so trying to do that, sort out the old audio situation. because I've had this mixer forever. It was one that was purchased for me when I was working for a specific channel, but yeah, it's giving me some problems now. And it's like, what, 10 years old? I know they're supposed to last for a while, but Suzanne's just stopped using hers completely. And I've been trying to use it. I figured it out, but it's giving me some problems. So there's that. Anybody else have some fun purchases? I have to stay offline. I buy too much stuff. It's not good. It's not good, everybody. Other than that, I think that's it. I mentioned to some of you that I'm playing the is it the Legacy of Dragonholt with my friend Stephanie, and so I'm excited for that. Get that all ready. Like, a little about audio. Yeah, so over the years, I've learned more about audio. When I first started in content creation, and most people don't know about audio, so like you're definitely not alone in that one. Like I didn't know a lot either. The biggest thing you come to realize is that you could have really terrible video, but people will roast you for audio. Like your video, yeah, like people can comment about it, but if your audio is bad, oh, you'll never, like, people get really cranky about that. And I get it, because even in a meeting, if someone has bad audio, I'm like, can you please put your headphones on? Like, I can hear the echo. Like, it actually really bothers me, so I get it. So this is why I ask a lot of questions about audio, because I know how annoying it is to hear, echoes and noises and things like that. And more people will be a little less gracious about audio than video, usually. And again, I get it. Like, we've all been there when something sounds really bad. It's, like, painful. So I started like going online and like reading a bit more about audio and how to make it better. And yeah, I mean, there are some workarounds that happen. I mean, obviously your microphone makes a huge difference. So, like I'm using the mixer, that makes some differences as well. They're different mics. So Micah, you have a mic plugged directly into computer. Hey, and that's most people. Like, to be fair, most people don't have the setup that I have or other people have that, do podcasts and stuff like that for a long time. It's expensive. So, like, this mic I have, it's like a Rode. Okay, I'll be honest. I mostly bought it because it was purple. Okay, but Rode does in fact make good mics. I did do research, and this is actually one that was like very dynamic mic. And the other one I had was I had some problems with was it? It was too quiet. The mic was so annoyingly quiet. So I had some issues with that. Sorry, I'm playing around with the volume here as I tell you that. I'm going to turn something off here. I think it's causing me some grief. There we go. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it's cute. It's purple, but it also is a good mic. And I think it cost me like a few hundred, no, close to 300 or so, maybe, give or take, which I think is normal. I could have gone with a Shure mic, but then there were some challenges with that. And because I'm podcasting and streaming, I need certain things. And is it directional? And, the mic that I use on over the table is just a cheap little snowball mic that a friend lent me, and I've tried to give it back. They're like, nah, you can just keep it. I'm like, oh, okay, saves me from having to buy a microphone. Is it as good as this one? Probably not. It's a plug one that goes into, I think, just like USB or whatever. And that's fine too. I just have more control over this mics that I can plug into the mixer is all. So I can turn it up, turn it down, like the gain so it's not like super scratchy and things like that. I can even do, like, I don't know if it's going to work on here. Let me see if it does it. Hold on. Y'all can tell me. So you can do like effects for your voice. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Okay, let me see if this works. I'm going to try it. So I got to pick a preset. Let's see which one sounds weird. Some of them are cheesy. So I have to like lean because I pushed it like way over. Don't ask me why I did that. Okay, let's do. Okay, so let's try 15, which is like a delay. Let me see if it works. Hello. Ha 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 ha. The power of Grayskull. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. And it's pretty funny. So stuff like that. So I don't know if you heard it, but in my ears it sounded really good. I don't know if anyone else heard that. If not, then I've totally connected this incorrectly. Okay, so you did hear it. But that's cool with mixers, right? Like you can change settings and do like fun stuff like that. I should use it more often. I just don't think about it. But yeah, so I get to do really cool things like that. But which one do you have? You have the HyperX Quadcast. That's a good one from what I've heard. I've heard a lot of like really good things about that one. Yeah, like as long as it's clear. Like for the longest time, I was using lapel mics for a while, and they were like $10. You use what you can afford. Things are expensive. My first like professional mic was an Audio Technica, and it was $79. I don't think they make it anymore, but it was a decent mic if you were like just starting out. It was really good. So just saying, you know. Trying to think. There was Shure, I think, is a brand people get. Rode, like what I have, people get. So it's what you can afford, and it does the trick. And as long as your audio sounds good, who cares, you know? So yeah, but I know that like they have. I always forget the name of it. The USB ones are just like plug and play, super easy. This one's not. It has like that. Somebody in the chat might have more experience with this than me. It has like a special kind of plug that has to go into like a mixer or some kind of amp or something like that. So yeah, but I mean, it costs money to do this. Like I've been doing this for a while, but it ain't cheap. So I get it. Micah, Amazon actually screwed up and sent me 2, so I ended up sending the other one to Ty. Oh, that's awesome. That's so nice. Yeah, because I mean, that's first of all, that's super nice. Because this stuff's not cheap. Like if people saw the setup I had here, like it's wild. I have this camera here, which I bought used on Kijiji from some guy in Toronto. So my friend had to pick it up for me in Toronto. It's a Sony Alpha 5000 or something. I don't know. And it's not one that you can normally use for streaming. So I had to go and do research. And let's be clear, y'all, this is not my forte at all. I had to go online, and apparently you can like jailbreak it. I say jailbreak, that's not really what it is. But you can go to like, there's like GitHub, some files you can do, whatever, to turn it into a webcam. So I followed a very good tutorial online. So kudos to that content creator, because they did a great job walking it through. And I had to go through and like put this program and do all this stuff. So outside of my zone. And that's how I got this camera. And like it's pretty, like it's like the camera itself is decent. He barely used it. He's like, I barely use the camera. So I was like, this is awesome. So, and it's white. Magically, it matches my setup. That's cool. But I paid like what, $300 for it versus if I had to buy, and it's, you know, mirrorless or DSLR or whatever. If I had to go and buy that, that would have been like, you know, $800 or something. So, and then, yeah. And so it's their mistake. I don't care about costing Amazon money. That's fair. It's not like they can't afford it, right? Exactly. And yeah, and Tawi needed a new mic. Listen, you got to help people out, and I think that's a great thing that you did. If I have friends that when they stream with me, I send them extra equipment that I have. If I'm not using it, they use it. I have extra lights, I give it to them to use. You know, people help me get to where I am, so why would you not forward that favor? So absolutely. So just because it's expensive too doesn't mean it's perfect. Like it doesn't mean it's going to be the best equipment. So there's also that, because I have a mixture of things. Like I have this Rode stuff, but then I have like a snowball mic, you know, that I use over here, or I still use a webcam on this camera over here. But then the top down one that I use for video for games, that's a video camera, which by the way, video cameras in my opinion are much better for game play than DSLRs or mirrorless, because you don't have to worry about them shutting off. Yes, I know there are ways around that, but I think I paid $500 or $600 for this video camera. I've had this since 2017, 2018, and it's going strong. So, and I could leave that thing. One time I left it running like overnight because I forgot. It wasn't hot, nothing, because that's what they're meant to do. Trying to get a video camera nowadays, though, is like wild. First of all, crazy expensive and hard to find. And this brand in particular was one that got decently rated for people who are, hey, just starting out, but you still want a decent camera, you know? So yeah, like I have several keyboards. That's a problem. I just have an obsession. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6, 7 keyboards. I just rotate them based on how I'm feeling. So if you want to see keyboards one stream, happy to show you those as well. Yeah, there's definitely a theme. They range anywhere from, actually, what's the cheapest one I have? $70 maybe, all the way up to 3 something. Yeah, that one was a lot of money, and I don't know if anyway, it's very cool though, but does a lot for a keyboard. Oh, Micah, the mic was in the same box with the snacks. I remember when you sent those delightful snacks. Thank you for that, by the way. Those were so good. Disney snacks, right? If I'm remembering correctly. So delicious. Really appreciated that, by the way. We needed it. Tawi and I were we were going through a discussion for another stream, and definitely helped lift our spirits. Oh my gosh. I also realized that I have an obsession with things. I have keyboards, like 7 keyboards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I get 8? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 headphones, and 8 of them are cat ears. I have a problem. Is it an ADHD thing? I think so. When I get stuck on something, like, I just have to have it. So that's why you see me rotate through these different cat ear headphones, because I have a lot. It's so, come on, does anybody else have an obsession? It can't just be me. Keyboards, board games, clearly. Headphones. I think that's it. Playing cards. I collect playing cards. Do I need them? Absolutely not. Do I collect them? 100%. I feel like that's it. Maybe. I'm even starting to wonder if I collect material for sewing because I have so much of it. I buy it. Do I use it all right now? Of course not. Oh, just in case. Because it's on sale. I gotta stop saying that. Now, fragrances? Okay, I have problems. Micah, I think I'm one of the only gamer people I know that likes low profile keyboards instead of big clicky keys. None of mine are clicky. Okay, I shouldn't say that. One of them, when I didn't know any better, when I first started, super clicky. And then I'm on stream, I'm like, nah, this is actually really annoying. So I hear you on that. So I think they're all mostly like creamy or thocky, but they're not super noisy. Like the one I'm using now is probably my favorite one. It's so cute. And has like a little screen with Sailor Moon on it. It's very cute, but I can change the video. Not that anyone sees it other than me, but whatever. Yeah, the perfume is a thing. I can't, it's my own fault. TikTok, perfume TikTok, fragrance TikTok really screwed me. So now you and I are in that same boat together. You have so many crafting supplies. That's what I'm telling you. Sewing, crafting, knitting, any of that stuff. You just can't help it because it goes on sale and you're like, oh, I need this. Or you're just like, just in case. I think that is like part of the crafting hobby, period. I'm really starting to believe that. Slivers, low profile mechanical are the best. Yeah, so I think mine are all mechanical. So mine are ones that I get from, like, they're not like Logitech or whatever. Like, they're other companies. Like, I'm just looking at what I have over here. Of course, none of the boxes are facing me right now. Like this one that I'm using right now is Fopato, I think, Fopato, and on the back it says Love and Salvation. It's very cute. Yeah, I wish I could show this to you, but I don't want it to like disconnect it. I don't know if I have it on cordless, but it's so damn cute. Let me see. Is it on cordless? It is on. Oh, it's on Wi-Fi. I actually don't even need this plugged in. Yeah, so I'll show you this keyboard that I'm using right now. A little dusty there. So this is my favorite keyboard. Ooh, don't tap anything. This one here. This is my favorite keyboard. Yeah, sorry, the screen's loading up because I touched the screen there. And yeah, there's like a little Sailor Moon. I don't know if it'll show you. It might be a little too bright with the light, but there's like a little Sailor Moon image that I put on there. Right? It's so cute. And then this is the Love and Salvation little thing on the bottom. Yeah, so this is my absolute favorite keyboard. This one cost me probably a couple $100. But I don't know. But I think it's like what you'd consider like mechanical or whatever. I just have it plugged in for the battery and stuff. You don't need to, but right? So these are the kinds of keyboards that I like. This is my favorite because it has, I like ones that have, actually, while we're talking about keyboards, do you all have like the 100%, 75, 60? Because I think this one is not the full 100. I think this is like a 75%. Yeah. So, and this one like 75% like wide, but I like the extra keyboard. I do have a couple without the keyboard, so I bought a separate like keyboard pad so I can attach it to those, and it's super cute. So I like that as well. So I have that option as well. So if I have one plugged in without the keypad, I'll add that. I just change them up every month or so. Depends how I'm feeling. Yeah, so anyway, so if you're looking for that one, it's called Fopato. They have it in different colors. I just like the pinks and stuff, so it's very cute. Micah, those deep keys drive me bonkers. Oh, so you like the really low ones. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can't do that. With my nails, I find, I'm wondering if that would be easier. I feel like I need that press. I need that, but I get it. Like so many people like it, they like that really flat. That's okay. I see what you're saying. I won't judge you at all. You're an Apple girly except for my gaming PC. Listen, Apple is there for a reason. It's definitely an ecosystem that works for some people. My mom loves Apple. There are a lot of people who like it. Gaming, I feel like a lot of people shy away from it because it doesn't have as many, I don't say opportunities or things available. No judgments at all. You do what works for you. Absolutely. Yeah, it's what you're used to. So I don't know if anybody else uses that kind of like very low profile keyboards, like the Apple ones. I know they're very, I can't use those. Every time I've tried it, I'm like, I feel like I need feedback on my keys. I do use my nails a lot as well, so maybe that's why, but I need that feedback to know that I've pressed it. And I type fairly fast, so I find if I don't get it, I make a lot more mistakes, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, they're not good for gaming. I could see that because you really need, maybe I feel like I need the feedback, and I have a separate, of course, none of this stuff is close by to me. I moved it over. I have a separate keyboard for like when I'm gaming, because my nails, I find it a bit of a pain, but the keys are a bit bigger, so I can actually get to them. So it's a real, if y'all haven't tried a one-handed keyboard, it's great for gaming. And I program it. It's awesome. I love it. It's so good. Yeah. I do have some other keyboards that I like to use, but that one is bad. I'm not amazing with a keyboard, by the way, and mouse when I game. Not at all. But if I do, or there's a game I have to play with one, I will use the separate like keypad that I have, and it has like a little rest and stuff. It's super cute. I should have got the other one I wanted, but for the extra $100, I didn't think it was worth it. And I could program this one, so it's good. But I love that we all have like our different vices and things. It's so good. So now you all know my secrets. I have keyboards, which I've stopped because it was getting out of hand, and it's a very expensive habit. Headphones. Again, I've needed to stop because now we're onto fragrances. I haven't done playing cards in a while. Games will never stop. That's just the nature of the business. I mean, I get these things to work for work. And yeah, I think I need to stop collecting things. But yes, agreed on that. Let's see. You're on your third iMac. They last forever, and they're perfect for photo editing and other creative stuff. So I'm always curious about that. So I'm not an Apple person at all. It doesn't work for me. I just don't like the system. I'm just not used to it. So all my stuff is like PC, you know. So I edit and do all my stuff on there. It's what I'm used to. But I did hear that Apple is very good for that sort of thing as well. So I've heard that for sure. Slivers, did you see my comment on buying for Best Buy? No, wait. Was that on here? Did I miss it? Hold on. Oh, sorry. I missed it. It's scrolled up. I used to buy keyboards and mice for Best Buy stores, so I have tried. Oh, really? Interesting. So I used to be the buyer for keyboards and mice for Best Buy stores, so I've tried hundreds. Well, you're the person we should be talking to, Slivers. So some of these brands, like the keyboard I just showed you is not one you can buy at Best Buy. Is there a reason do they only sell like the big names like the Logitechs and the what's the other one? Sorry, my brain. Razer, and I don't know if SteelSeries makes keyboards, but there's another brand. Why is it not coming to me? There are a few of them anyway that are like mainstream ones. So I guess, is there a reason why they just stick to those? I guess it's a contract thing. I don't even know if you can talk about it. As for mice, like for a mouse, my mouse I've been using forever. I love it. It's the one Razer product that I kept because honestly, a lot of Razer products for me just didn't do it. Let me show you my cat ear headphones from Razer that look at these. Do you see that? They look like they've been mauled. They are so, but I killed these. Yeah, these were my favorites. The microphone's terrible, but the microphone's terrible on all these cat ear headphones. But I'm trying to find a way to salvage that. But I use the mouse I use from Razer is really nice. It has a rest for my thumb, which I really like, a side thing, and then there's like a little button I can use to bring it, program it however I want. I really like this mouse. It was crazy expensive. It was like almost $300 because it came with like a charging base and stuff. Is that too much for a mouse? 100%. Like, I think that's wild, but I love it. It's comfortable, works really well. And then Brian bought me a mouse because I thought this one was dead. It's hanging out over here because I have one upstairs for my other computer, but he got me this one. Sorry, it's green, so it's going to turn color there. And I have one already in teal for my laptop upstairs in my room. And yeah, he got this for my birthday. So I thought that was really nice. Yeah, Brian's super great. So he got this for my birthday, and he knows I love purple. It's my favorite color. And I heard this mouse you can get now for like $40, $50 maybe. And it's really good. And this is a Logitech. So I don't know, but I feel bad. It's in the package, but it's only because I don't need it yet. I thought this one died, so it was really nice of him to do that. So, but yeah. And let's see what Slivers. In general, yes. Remember that in order to put something new in, something has to be taken out. So would be the keyboards are suggesting sell more and make more money than what's being removed? Probably not. And the reason I say that is because they're like, it's a very specific brand. People may not know the brand, but if you're on that scene, you would know it. But the average person, 100% not. Now, based on the color selections and stuff, sure. But these ones you can like personalize a little bit more, and I don't think that's what people necessarily want. They want that ready to buy. So, exactly. It will not. You're 100%. You're big on the vertical mice. I have tried, because for my ergonomic thing at work, they offered me one of those mice, and I was like, I just can't get used to it. It looks cool. I'm struggling, but I know they're making a big comeback now, and I think Logitech just launched a new one. But this one is the mouse of my dreams. It's so good. I love this little part here, that little flat. You can remove the side thing, but it also has like buttons and stuff here. Oh, this mouse is so good, but also overpriced. The G306, okay, was your favorite for 10 years, replaced only this year by the 309. What does that one look like? Is that an upright one, or is it a... Okay, I gotta look it up. Hold on, everybody. I gotta look this up. I'm rambling, but... Okay, so Logitech G309. I gotta look it up. Oh, that's a nice one. I like the look of that. I have big hands. Like, I have long fingers and big hands, so I need one that I can, like... You know, because I put my whole hand on there. Some people, when they hold a mouse, they kind of do this, or my whole hand's all on there. So I need something that can be comfortable. The light speed. Oh, this is fun. Let's look and see. Ooh, and you can even put patterns on it. Okay, see, that's how you get me. I'm so easy. They're like, ooh, Genshin Impact. I don't play that game at all, but it's cute. It's super cute, by the way. 99 bucks? Reasonable, I think, for a mouse. There's a learning curve. Oh, okay, for the upright, I'm gonna have to try one because they keep offering for work, and I'm like, I don't like it. Just give me the basic chipper one like I have here, but you know, wired, because work doesn't give you wireless ones. So, Mike, you're like me, big hands, long fingers. It's a blessing and a curse. I was very good at piano, but apparently with my mice, I'm gonna like. I don't know how people hold their mice like this. Like, does it not cramp your hands? I know everyone has their own style, but it's so the G305 is not good for larger full-on. Yeah, so that's, and I did some research. That's the reason why I ended up getting the mouse that I did. Claw grip, yeah. That's what you use. It doesn't hurt your hand. I always wonder. I guess not if you're doing it. And the 305 isn't good. I see. Yeah, I pulled up the 309. That one's cute, but it looks small. And I'm weird. I like that little rest for the finger. I know, it's like a lazy thing, but I like it. It was between that and there was another mouse that had a whole bunch of buttons from Razer that you can program, and I liked it, but I'm like, nah, where am I gonna put my thumb? It's not for me. So, okay, that's what you use. It's great how people use things so differently, and but that's why they make so many different things, right? I love it. One of my keyboards, I'll be honest with you, it's probably not my favorite one because the keys are really small, but it has a big LED screen that you can like program and stuff. And again, I'm the only one looking at it, but it makes me happy. It's my most expensive keyboard too. Like, what was I thinking? You're very good about keeping your arm in line with my desk so the wrists don't bend. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like that's true. Like if you have your desk set up properly, you're right. Like that won't, people don't realize like your arm rest and your desk should be in line. And I have a sit-stand desk. We won't talk about how much I spent on this desk, but I like to stand every so often. Worth it. And that makes a difference. So, very true. I do have one more question, though, because I probably should get back to work soon. What do you use to clean mouse pads? So, the desk that I have now, whatever. And let's be clear, everyone. I'm not rich. I just save my money so I can get the things that I want. If I don't get the thing I want, I'm not going to buy it. So I have a Secret Lab desk, and it comes with, you have to buy a mat, and I had to buy this separately because they didn't offer this color here in Canada. Surprise, surprise. So I got the pink mat, which is like a faux leather thing, whatever. Cool. But I had a mat from Razer long time ago. Oh, actually, that's 2 Razer products I still own. And it has like a little light around it. It's cute, and I just like to put my keyboard and stuff like that. How do you clean these things? Because it's just like, I don't even know how they get dirty, but because it's gray, I feel it picks up like oils from my hands or something. Slivers, just use warm water, damp on a cloth. Okay, and is that like any like kind of mat? Because I'm finding the lighter ones are a struggle. It just looks so filthy. I have a pink one, same thing. Ugh. Okay, I'll try that and see. And I guess just some elbow grease, because sometimes I find that doesn't really come out. And then just let it air dry, I presume. I feel like this is like a problem that only I have, but it's because I like the light colored mats. They're super cute. Okay, thanks, Liver. I appreciate the tips. I will try this weekend because honestly, it's not bad, but it's gross. You throw yours in the tub and scrub the hell out of it. I could do that with the other one. I can't do it with this one. This one has a light around it, so it has like a RGB light or something. So, oh, your crafting mats. Oh, me too. My crafting mats, because those are the ones I use like blades and stuff. Yeah, that's different. Those ones have glue and all kinds of stuff. I got to scrub those ones for sure. Yeah, exactly. Paint. Sometimes I get sewing glue, like the fray glue, and that stuff is like, oh, it's awful once it gets on stuff. Got on my pants, can't get it out. So, secret is cleaning it before it gets major dirty. No, that's true, and that's valid. I just didn't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so the one that's at my desk here, this one's not bad. This one, because I have like rests and stuff for my thing, it's just like a little few areas. But the one I have for my gaming mat that's like pink that I used to use on stream, so dirty. And I was like, I just didn't know what to do with it. I was like, can I put soap on this? Like, what do I need to do? So, yeah. Your big mouse pads, you'll soak in the tub with baking soda, then scrub. See, I can do that with the other one. Again, I can't do it with this mat because it has electronic pieces on it. So, but maybe I'll try it for the other mat because that's the one that's pretty grungy. I just haven't used it. Yeah. And I have to keep telling people, don't put your drinks on my mat because I have people that come over and they'll just like put something on. I'm like, please don't put anything on these mats over there. Oh my God. Vinegar, baking soda, water. Yeah, I'll try the baking soda and water on it and see what happens. To be fair, the mat was not one that I bought. This one I bought, but the other one was not. So if it doesn't make it through, I'll be sad, but it's not the end of the world. I can just get a new one. I can buy a new one. So I gotta stop spending money though. I'm getting out of control. Anyway, I think I have to go back to work. I have a meeting. Boo. But then Stephanie's coming over. We're gonna play games. So thanks all for keeping me company. Is anybody online? Let's see. I'm trying to be better about this sort of thing. Who's online that I know? That's the part. Oh, seemingly no one on my little list here. Why? It's during the day. People are doing stuff. Mike, I've also thrown them in the washer machine. Really? Can you throw mats in the washing machine? I don't use the dryer often, so I mean, that's not a concern, but now I want to know. Slivers, please feel free to weigh in here. Can I put it in the washing machine? Because then I'd feel like it's squeaky clean, and then we just won't let it get to that point ever again. Maybe. Yeah, the dryer would be bad. I think that would just do terrible things to it. Slippers, I wouldn't. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Sure. Like the one that's on my desk now, absolutely not. Because first of all, it was expensive. Second of all, it has electronic pieces. Like absolutely not. The other one that I have is like a $20 mat. Like, I don't know. Or I could test it with one of the ones I got for free. I don't actually care about those ones. I don't even use them. And see. Okay. I do have two. Don't laugh. I have two. Actually, no, we got rid of the front loader. We have two washing machines. One in the basement, one on the main floor. And they're both top load. The front load broke, so we had to get different ones. Dang nabbit. Okay. I will test one of the old mats and see what happens. Those ones I don't care if they get ruined. All right, I gotta run. Got a meeting. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Friday. A wonderful weekend. And Micah, yes, mats are from Amazon, so nothing exciting. Exactly. So we're going to test those series with our cheapy mats. And I'll report back. I will be back on Monday. Actually, back Monday, Wednesday, not Wednesday night because Brian is away. Maybe if Slivers and I feel up to it, we might do something. We'll see. But I appreciate all of you for jumping in. And we'll see you Monday for our regular chat and maybe a small game. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Great weekend. And talk to you all soon. Okay. Bye, everybody.